Our main character woke up with his head in pain. He can't even remember the last thing he did. Then the thought came, he remembered that he failed his test again. Hence, he drank a lot. But where is he? He can't tell if he is now in a hotel. And why would he be in a hotel when he was drinking alone in his studio apartment? Our main character now feels dizzy and felt the urge to go to the washroom. He thinks that he might remember once he peed. Our main character has actually transmigrated, not to his different world, but to a completely different body. He is seeing such an unfamiliar face. Strangely, he is able to calm himself quickly. For a Korean like him who has retaken the test, this kind of incident was like a morning breakfast. He is now thinking if his former life where he can't even get employed be more impressive than this? Then, our main character has decided to calmly assess the situation. What he sees in the bed is an empty medicine bottle and a suicide note. Therefore, he concluded that the owner of his current body must have committed suicide. The suicide note has a brief summary of his situation up until now. Our main character felt sad when he learnt that the kid was an orphan just like him. He also found the kid's wallet in the dresser with his ID. The name of the kid is Park Moon-dae. He realized that since the second part of his social security number starts with 3, indicates that he has gotten younger. So Park Moon-dae is 23 this year, and judging from his picture, he looks like a high schooler, and his expression looks so timid. He is still too young, but there's nothing that our main character can do to help him anymore. So our main character decided to find his body first. If they perhaps has switched their bodies, then the kid might have probably woken up in our main character's body by now. If he could meet up with his original body, they might be able to figure out what to do from here on out. Our main character has decided to head home since he passed out after drinking yesterday. His body will definitely be there. He thought to himself that being hung over in the summer heat is like a suicide. However, when he opened the door, our main character was surprised by the snow outside. It was definitely July when he was getting drunk and fell asleep. So he questioned, why is it already winter? No way, did they actually merely swap their bodies? Is he even alive? Our main character's name is Ryu Gunwoo, but currently he is in Park Moon-dae's body. He is now eating in an internet cafe near the motel. The thought came that Park Moon-dae's spirit can't possibly be in his body. Though he don't have any regret about his previous body. His parents died in an accident while he was in middle school, and has stopped contacting his relatives a long time ago. Not to mention, since he was trying to become a civil servant for too long, he lost all of his existing friends. So it wouldn't be strange if someone like him to be forgotten. So he is now thinking of what he should do now. He even tried calling his phone number, but it said that the number didn't exist. The internet from 3 years ago. The idols and trends at that time. Now that he thinks about it, so randomly changing bodies and regressing. Isn't this the cliché introduction of a fantasy novel? He exclaimed that, isn't it pretty believable? Since his body changed, what if he's actually not 3 years in the past but in another dimension that's similar to the past? A different dimension, just like shonen novels, or isekai. If his guess is correct then, our main character suddenly voiced out the word, status window. And suddenly, a status screen appeared in front of him with Park Moon-dae, and his name inside a parenthesis on it. He exclaimed that it is different from the status window that he expected. Though it indicates that his ability has no limits, the stats it enumerated includes vocals, dancing, visuals, and charisma. With these stats, does it perhaps want him to be an idol? Is it telling him to become an idol right now? While he is still trying to think more about the situation, a sudden alert notification appeared. The alert indicated the occurrence of debut or die, with the description that says, if he doesn't debut as an idol within the allotted time, he'll die. The attendant of the cafe approached him as he is still down on the floor, surprised by the alert notification. The attendant asked if he is okay, however he sprinted outside, making the other customers think that he might have been embarrassed after falling off his chair. However, our main character is still running. He is still surprised of that something like that is popping up. He will die if he don't debut as an idol.